My name is Megatron, and I'm here to destroy you, Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Works for me.
I really don't know what to say, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a Thursday, the passing of another beloved icon in the history of pop culture. Today, we are looking back briefly at the life of Peter Cullen. Now, you might be thinking, who the hell is that guy? But you and I know a lot better than that. He was the voice of Eeyore in the Winnie the Pooh animated series, but more prevalently, he is the voice of Optimus Prime in the Transformers franchise. So we're going to sit back, look at the legacy of this great Canadian actor who actually started off as a guy in front of the camera, but then progressed away from that to do more voice work because that's where he felt his strength actually lied. So unfortunately, TMZ deserved the credit here because they actually broke the news first before the other trades. So voice of Optimus Prime, dead at 85. Peter Cullen, famous for voicing Optimus Prime in the Transformers franchise, has sadly passed away. The legendary voice actor's agent tells TMZ Peter died yesterday at his Los Angeles home. The cause of death at this time is unclear. It's just really, really sad. So what his family members have actually asked fans to do is to remember the phrase, be strong enough to be gentle, and that will make a lot more sense when I show you the next video, folks. But again, they're just asking everybody in the Transformers community to pay their respectful tributes and not get into any brawling, if you know what I mean. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here today, folks, and this is what I do with these obituaries. So I think you've come to expect that from me now. I was going to look at some behind the scenes stuff from the 1986 Transformers film, which, by the way, is getting a full 4K restoration and being re-released in the cinemas this year with some brand new footage. I was going to show you, but Hasbro has actually claimed the footage, which I guess they're entitled to do, which is a shame. So the only way to watch this, I guess, is to buy the Blu-ray or the DVD. Now, this is really cool. I actually forgot about the story, how he created the voice for Optimus Prime, but this is a really good video. I ain't gonna lie, folks, when I watched it before I started filming this video, I did shed a little bit of a tear, but it's a really cool story. So let's have a listen to this.
It's a story that I've told many times, and maybe some of you have heard it, but it's a story very dear to me, and it's the truth. It happened. My brother Larry, a captain in the Marine Corps, had returned from Vietnam. He was a decorated Marine, and the Bronze Star with V and a couple of Purple Hearts. And we were sharing an apartment, going through a difficult time in my life, when Larry came down, and it was about 1984, and we were, as I said, living in an apartment together. And he would always take a little interest in where I was going every day, because I was a grunt, as the Marines would say. You know, if you're a ground trooper, you're a grunt. Anyway, Larry's 13 months older, 5 inches taller. And, but we're 13 months apart. We were very, very close. So he said, Peter, where are you going today? He said, well, Larry, what, you need the car? He said, no, I just want to know where you're going. I said, I'm going to audition. I'm going to be, I'm auditioning as a truck. And he said,
Little did we know, right?
The same thing. And so I said, but Larry, he's, evidently he's a hero truck. He's a real, he's a hero. And his face got somber, and he said, Peter, if you're going to be a hero, be a real hero. Don't be a Hollywood hero type with all the BS and all the yelling and screaming and trying to be tough. Be strong enough to be gentle. Okay, Larry, yeah. So as his voice is ringing in my ears as I'm driving to the audition, and I read the copy, and Larry is just coming out. His voice, the way he talked to me, and it said, you know, I'm Optimus Prime. No, it was, my name is Optimus Prime.
That is enough to send shivers down your spine, man.
And the softness in his advisory tone was significant. And so the words just rolled off my tongue. I'm from the planet Cybertron. And blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I kind of finished it and said, okay, thank you very much, Peter. Okay. And so, oh, okay. Yeah. So, well, I walked out and getting into the car, and I said, I wish Larry had been here. I think he would have been proud of me, because I think I nailed it. I really think I've nailed the character, because it was just Larry. And 2 weeks later, my agent called me up and said, oh, Peter, remember that Transformers thing, the truck? And he said, yeah. He said, you got the part of Optimus Prime. I said, I do? He says, yeah, and you also have another part called Ironhide? What's this Ironhide? So that was the beginning. That was the launch. Did that answer the question, do you think?
Yes.
I think it answered the question.
Yes, it did. It absolutely did. Oh, my God. So, right, folks, I've actually got a couple more videos to show you here. Funny enough, I might actually get one of Peter with Frank Welker. That would be probably pretty awesome. But this is funny as well.
Well, that's a very interesting question. I have been informed that I am no longer Eeyore.
Oh. No.
And what would Eeyore say to Optimus Prime? And what would Optimus Prime say back? Hello, Optimus. Hello, Eeyore.
I'm glad I got this on film.
I just found out not gonna be me anymore. Eeyore. Whose butt do I kick?
Now, some of you won't know this, but Peter Cullen has played the iconic role of the truck-turned-Autobot Optimus Prime for 40 years, and in that time, utilized his vocal talents for 2 video games, The Fall and War of Cybertron. And we've got a quick snippet of this for you right now.
Peggy
Good
16.
games, by the way. I actually have them on my PlayStation 3. High Moon Studios. Fantastic. Apparently, they might be bringing these games back.
Most of us have abandoned our home in hopes of finding a new life among the stars. We do not know how many of our brothers escaped Megatron's blockade. I can only be certain of this. Just one transport remains. I'm Peter Cullen. I'm playing the part of Optimus Prime. We're recording. Only be certain.
I'm just getting geeky about my microphones. That's a TLM 103 he's using there, which is a very pricey mic.
Of this. Just one transport remains. I'm Peter Cullen. I'm playing the part of Optimus Prime. We're recording a video game called Transformers Fall of Cybertron. The characters are so rich and they're so very, very true. The constant skirmish, between good and evil, and Megatron and Prime, and the Decepticons and the Autobots. You see where it was born, and you become really entrenched in it. You become involved. You want to know.
Everybody loves playing as Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots.
He's an absolute badass.
Arguably one of the most powerful Transformers that's ever been created. When you take control of Optimus, you are going to feel super powerful. He is the leader of the Autobots for a reason, and we've designed the game to make you feel that way.
I love the way he's written. I mean, he brings to life so many great character principles. The trustworthiness and the courage, the integrity, honor, dignity. It's important to me that those elements remain very, very rich and alive. Doing Prime, although he's consistent, doing a movie and doing an episodic television series and then doing a video game, although the character remains the same, there's a different intensity and different approaches.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the late great Peter Cullen, who sadly passed away yesterday. God, it's been a depressing week, hasn't it? Jesus Christ, I don't know what else to say, but let's remember the man's legacy by rewatching the amazing 1984 to 86 or 87 cartoon series. We know the 4K release is coming out and I can't wait for that. But more importantly, this guy was just a good dude. Believed in various principles, obviously very influenced by his late brother, who was obviously the man behind the advice that he gave to him. Be strong, but be gentle with your attitude towards your fellow comrades. And I think that's absolutely fantastic. But when I say comrades, I don't mean it in the Russian sense. But anyway, folks, if you ended up enjoying this tribute today to Peter Cullen, leave your comments below. Leave your thoughts and what was your favorite performance of his? I'm going to guess many of you will say Optimus Prime, and I simply cannot blame you for that. And if I catch you catching me watching the next video, then really you're just my bestest friend ever. And on that one, folks, I'll see you seeing me for the next episode.
And there's a lot of relation to character. And so this game is not only fun to do, and it seems much more of involvement into a story. And I think that's going to be the real kick for it, I think.
Till all are one.
You got the time.